Ah yes, nothing says modern society like a pepper spray showdown. Welcome back, where chaos meets comedy and brain cells vanish faster than vision. From protesters getting hosed down, confrontations, to a road rage turned pepper spray fight, we got it all for you. Grab your popcorn and maybe a gas mask. Let's get into it. This poor guy tried to blindside some cops by coming at them with his full force. Too bad though, because the officer's hand was faster than his sprint. Watch as the cop empties his pepper spray onto this guy's face. Gotta hand it to him. He had some guts coming onto him like that. A female student takes matters into her own hands when her teacher confiscates her phone. She chased him down just to spray him right in the eye when he wouldn't give it back. The classmate who got it on tape comments, "Over a phone is crazy, all right." And after everything, she still had her hand held out. A 93-year-old resident got the 2-for-1 special from the police when they entered his room in a home facility and was found welding a knife. Looking more like a toddler with a knife than an actual threat, he still didn't back down even after a few warnings. In the end, he got pepper sprayed to the face and was tasered down.
Do it now! Drop the knife!
Donald, drop the knife!
This unhappy motorist took matters into his own hands when met with protesters blocking the street. He maces them while they're about to settle down and doesn't stop until he leaves them packing. An unhappy woman got more than what she bargained for when her building manager addressed her concerns. After going over issues that she had apparently already emailed to them, the building manager chose to pick up his pepper spray instead of drinking his cup after being personally called out by the tenant. Guess they will be needing that tenant association after all. This tough guy comes at the security guy's face while talking smack. He's apparently not scared of him, even though he's twice the size of the guy. After calling the security every name under the sun, he finally got what he wanted. A straight shot of pepper spray to the face. Not so tough now, especially with that scream. This agitated protester got taken down and sprayed with some mace after refusing to back down in a rally. We're not sure what he thinks he could have gotten out of that, but he just landed himself a cell for the night. Two men get into a pepper spray fight after a bout of road rage. Instead of swinging fists, these two decided that spraying each other would be better. And it might have been, especially since the other guy could punch through a car window. Bet the guy was happy it was pepper spray in his face and not glass-piercing fists.
Dude, this is a major road rage action happening here.
Don't you hate it when you're just trying to do your work and you get attacked out of nowhere? This Uber driver suffered just that after picking up two women when all of a sudden one of them started spraying it to his face. Held down by his seatbelt, the poor driver struggled to get out. Even the friend who was with her was equally stunned. Turns out your actions do have consequences. These protesters with their chant got sprayed down when trying to enter the building. After multiple attempts to keep them off the door, one guard decided that enough was enough and pulled out his pepper spray.
The students tried to enter the building and we were like pushed by the police and I was pepper sprayed right in the face.
This guy had the fight sprayed out of him after confronting a man with a camera. After seemingly being tough and even pushing the phone strapped into a tripod away, he was met with a spray in the face. He can be seen leaving after. Talk about a walk of shame. In this mass protest in Phoenix, it was hundreds of men versus pepper spray and tear gas. Seems to be the cops' favorite choice of weapon towards protesters these days. In this brutal fight for what looks like a glass door, security refuses entry for these protesters and when push comes to shove, sprays them down with pepper spray. This one guy seems unfazed though, while another pulls out his hat as a makeshift shield.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Get back!
guy had the balls to dare the police to arrest him. When met with a big, fat spray of pepper spray to the face, that daring attitude was suddenly nowhere to be found. To be fair, that did look more like some of the spiciest hot sauce in the world, rather than just some regular pepper spray. Pepper spray? More like pepper rain. Watch as these protesters get a taste of some spicy rain while trying to intervene in an oath-taking ceremony in Beijing. They're wiping their faces off as they're corralled by everyone trying to take a pic of their misery. After this protest escalated to being violent, protesters got the pepper spray special from the police. While they were yielding their phones and cameras, the police were holding canisters ready to spray them down. This woman clearly picked the wrong fight when she threw 2 special fingers up at a Trump rally. She was quickly chased away and was even sprayed with some pepper spray while leaving. Despite that, she still tried to film the altercation. It seems to us like she has her priorities wrong.
Smell, get the out of here! Get out of here! What? You make me sick!
When these protesters refused to disperse after forming a human barricade in the airport, police were forced to spray them down with pepper spray. So much for an impenetrable barrier after they stopped locking hands to wipe their faces instead. What do you get when you have some protesters versus some pickup trucks? A spray down with pepper spray. These protesters stood no chance when some Trump supporters and pickup trucks drove through their protests armed with canisters of pepper spray. In this body cam footage, a man can be seen filming 2 officers that he claims is unlawfully arresting him. Seems unfair to us that even after being on the ground and being in handcuffs, the officer still sprayed his face with pepper spray. Karma is real though, as that officer was fired. This police officer seems to be nozzle happy when she prematurely sprays her pepper spray onto protesters. Problem is, no protesters were out of line or acting out. The slow motion captures the exact moment when she decides to spray it at no one in particular, leaving everyone shocked and confused. In another protesters versus cops, a worthy opponent of the pepper spray comes into play, the mighty umbrella. However, after it was quickly taken out of the play, the protester was sprayed down. Seems he had a backup though, and a good aim, hitting the police officer with a rogue water bottle smack dab in the middle of his face. This next one contains an argument that quickly turns violent. The man who was triggered by the cameraman's stance suddenly pulled a knife. As we watch the cameraman back up and ask him to put it away, we're left rooting for him as he eventually pulls his own defense, a pepper spray, and empties it on the bully's face.
Mishtara! 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 Mishtara!
In a video of a BLM protest, we can see that a few officers are incredibly outnumbered. When the protesters get too close, one of the officers decides enough is enough and pulls out his pepper spray and starts spraying everyone. In another showdown between policemen and protesters, this one got ugly fast. As protesters attempted to block and enter a narrow doorway to the city hall, officers quickly got to work and started pushing them out and bringing out the pepper spray. The narrow area made it harder on everybody, and some protesters can be seen looking visibly in regret of their choices. This woman definitely did not expect this outcome. After harassing a live streamer and repeatedly asking him why he was filming, she was quickly silenced after a quick spray to the face. The older man the woman was with can be seen trying to stop her, but when she tried to grab the live streamer, he quickly pulled out his pepper spray. They can be seen backing down after no one takes their side.
Get away.
In this clip, we are met with the final boss of the protesters, the man who literally cannot be moved. We can see at least 3 officers take him on, beat him, and spray him with pepper spray before he moves. He only quickly swats them away and slowly walks back to the crowd. Don't throw anything, their co-protesters warned, but they never said don't put your face in theirs. Watch as these protesters get maced even after attempting a peaceful protest, as if there's ever a successful one.
All right?
Pepper spray canisters go off one by one as these officers try to keep these protesters in line. After attempting a not-so-subtle push to move beyond the row of officers, the protesters get a healthy dose of mace with a side of shoving. Whether you're out for a drink or out to protest, these people still got the spicy spray to the face after refusing to cooperate. After joyously dancing by a lamppost in a protest in DC, these protesters who just had to show off their peacefulness got sprayed down by the cops lined up. Nothing seems to faze one of them as he almost appears to be having fun getting maced and shoved around. First glance, this clip could be mistaken as one of those fun runs people love to join, but nope, it's another group of protesters running off after being maced and tear gassed by police. I guess you could call it a fun run if you think rinsing your face out with milk afterwards is fun. This tough guy pulls up on a cameraman and starts harassing him for filming. Joke's on him though, as the cameraman quickly pulls out his pepper spray and sprays him on the face after he tries to grab his phone. All he can do is run away, stumble around, and attempt to call the cops after. Not so tough now, huh? Well folks, there you have it. Another spicy episode of People vs. Pepper Spray. Nobody wins, everybody cries. If you enjoyed watching grown adults turn into red-eyed raccoons with a side of wheezing, be sure to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, unless you're too busy rinsing your eyes out with milk. Totally understandable. Drop a comment below telling me which pepper spray showdown made you rethink humanity, or just tell me how you would have handled it like a true action hero. Spoiler, you wouldn't. None of us would. And hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep your distance, keep your cool, and maybe leave the condiments at home. This has been your daily dose of bad decisions. Spray responsibly.